Good afternoon, folks. I hope everyone's having a nice weekend. We feel like the weekends are the best time to look back at the charts. The markets are all closed, prices aren't moving, and it's a good time to start planning your week ahead by both looking at the charts and the economic calendar and pinpointing the times of the week that you need to be paying attention when there's potential for some movement based on the event risk. So what I like to do is start with the weeklies and see how things played out in the previous weeks. You can see dollar yen we have here. We had a doji week 2 weeks ago. This last week we closed lower. It's interesting. We closed just above the 200-week moving average, and this setup is looking increasingly bearish. You look at the dollar, the daily dollar yen. We also closed pretty much right on the 200-day moving average. And again, this dollar seems to be kind of rolling over. The dollar index had a nice little bounce. Bring up the weekly. After it breached in late August, it breached the 200-week moving average for the first time in ages. We had 4 green weeks. Failed up at this 94.20 level, and this week came under some pressure, and we closed the week just down here at 93.06. So we pierced the 200 week again, but did not close the week below it. And again, the closing prices for me are the most important prices, and that you could look at that against any time frame. If we took a look at Euro Aussie, which, as you can see, on Friday was the weakest pair out there. Here's a daily on Euro Aussie. So we had a decent run up, 5-day run up. Got hit pretty hard on Thursday, closed near the lows, and then we opened and went straight down. The euro was strange. After the CPI number, the euro did rally along with Aussie and Kiwi, and dollar yen sold off. But then the euro got caught up in the crosses, and euro yen sellers took over euro Aussie sellers. And you can see that this chart's starting to look pretty weak again. I wouldn't be surprised to see it back down near this 148 handle, maybe a quick stop at 149 to figure the 100-day. And Aussie was the strongest currency against the dollar, and that is getting back up into this 79 cents area. It looks like it has some room for one more push higher. Let's see what else was going. Dollar Canada was interesting. Here's an hourly. You can think like a dollar CAD. Dollar CAD was kind of hanging in there after the CPI number. It sold off, and then kind of caught a bid throughout the day, and then came off hard, maybe with a slight oil reversal, and ended up closing lower on the day. But it was definitely stronger relative to some of the other dollar pairs. So that should do it for today. I will come back tomorrow and highlight some of the event risk that we'll be paying attention to for next week. We'll take a look at the economic calendar, and we will look at some other setups in the currencies and the equity complexes. Have a great weekend. Thanks.